Greetings and salutations. I was curious to know if your travels are soon to lead you through Brightthroat lands. It is my home, you see, and I have just returned from Shadowfen. I have supplies meant for our bonding ritual preparations, but I must arrange for their transport. It would mean so much if you could tell my tree minder that I will be home soon. Most assuredly so. It is our most important ceremony of the year. The whole village will be bubbling with activity to ensure it goes smoothly. Knowing that I will return soon with supplies would be one less burden on the tree minder's mind. Many grateful thanks to you. You need only tell Tree Minder Pavu that Sidasi will be home in a day or so with supplies. May the mud remain firm under your feet. Well, every tribe has some ritual to celebrate a fruitful union. I am told even men and Mur have such things, but we Brightthroats are unique in that we seek to pair those of our tribe with those of other tribes. It builds trust. I do not know exactly what you mean, but we do this to improve relations with our neighbors. We are better able to settle disputes, freely travel, and trade, because we are all egg brothers and egg sisters. Treeminder Pavu oversees everything, or rather, she interprets the Hist's will so that we can carry it out. Our Hist has taught us this way of life, and we have prospered for it. I am grateful to count myself a Brightthroat.
What were you thinking, bringing this thing here? We should leave it to
Look
evolve.
at it, Ishkanaz.
Surely you agree.
This was Saxleel.
Tree Minder.
Should rest
The
with the
Oja,
roots of
just
the
as you
Hist.
said.
Greetings. I am Treeminder Pavu of the Brightthroat tribe. The chimes spoke of a visitor's approach. Our Hist welcomes you within its boughs, and so do we. I regret that you arrive for what should be a joyous occasion to find only worries and troubles. That is a load off my mind, Bikojel. It is good to know that at least one thing is going right amid all the misfortunes looming. We are amidst the preparations for our tribe's most vital ceremony. Now a warped and withered stranger has died at our roots. An ill omen for the arrival of our guests. I am troubled, Ojel, because I do not hear what the Hist is trying to tell me. These past weeks, the Hist has been agitated. It has given me signs that I believed were warnings for the bonding to come, but now I feel that I've misinterpreted. It is this clutch that is in peril, and it is you who can save it. The chimes speak of pain. Our children are suffering, but they are not hatched. The egg tenders have brought me no concerns about the clutch's well-being, but the Hist always speaks truth. Go with Ishkanaz. See what I am blind to. The only thing I am certain of is the Hist's grief. If the Hist tells me our eggs are suffering, then it must be so. The egg tenders either can't or won't tell me what is wrong. So, my hope is you will fare better. The Hist's wisdom is infinite, but our ability to understand them is limited. To commune with the Hist is to see, to hear, to smell, to feel, and even to taste in a way not your own. Discerning the meaning of these signs is not a simple thing. The Hist favors you, but there are other reasons. Secrets kept from a tree minder may be less well hidden from a stranger. They are not suited to it. Suspicion is not in our nature. I only even consider wrongdoing because I must. I cannot turn to our allies for aid either. If they begin to view our tribe as untrustworthy or incapable, the ties that bind us would break. Unlike many tribes, we welcome Ogel to join in our bonding ritual. Through this, our tribes become true eggkin, and we enjoy peace and prosperity as one. Who would bond with us if we allowed our clutches to come to harm? In that, you see my concern. It is the time when a new clutch of eggs is conceived. The egg bearers and sires are chosen, and through the bonding ritual renew the tribe. It is a significant time for any tribe, but especially so for the Bright Throats. We bond with other tribes. Our bonding ritual is more than a simple ceremony. It is the renewal of our vows. To call it off so abruptly, without explanation, would invite questions of our commitment to our allies. I must know if my fears are justified first.
I will be at their beck and call, Tree. Perhaps a tour of the egg tender's quarters is of interest. It is just up the way. Ah, Keenum, Mime. We have a guest very interested in our customs. Please, show them the utmost courtesy.
Sorry about the mess here. Got kicked over during the commotion earlier. You really want to talk to me? Visitors never want to talk to the egg tenders. Did you know that we are the only tribe that bonds with other tribes? It may not seem so from the luster of our scales, but it's true. Well, my egg sister Mina had to lay her first clutch with a copper eye that didn't know which direction his tail should face. But no, we care for our eggs, but the hist guides their development. Not all eggs are destined to hatch, though. They return to the hist. There are signs to look for. Dry shells, lacking luster, thin membrane, an empty shadow. Inevitably, they sink into the roots and fade away. Those that remain are always healthy members of the tribe. Because they are bright throats, we are shaped the way our hist desires. Strange. Let me see them. Oh, these are just dragon thorn. Nothing to be concerned about.
Don't know how they got mixed in with the fruit, unless someone's feeling superstitious. Well, it has many uses, but we mostly grow it for potions to add in fruitful bonding. Our ancestors believed chewing the leaves helps the body prepare healthy eggs. Nobody really does that anymore. We trade it to the Deadwater for their warriors, to give them vigor in battle. But I hear they've been having problems with reproduction, so I'm told there are some other, unsavory uses, but I wouldn't know anything about that. Well, my ex-sister Mina had to lay her first clutch with a copper eye that didn't know which direction his tail should. They return to the Hist. Because they are bright. You sure? I could tell you about egg rotation. Well, come back anytime. I only ever get to talk to the other egg tenders, and it's not like they need me to tell them about what it's like.
Have you come to learn all you can about egg tending before you witness our bonding ritual? I'm sure Mime would be happy to help you. I am soon to begin my watch of the nests, and I wish to enjoy the peace and quiet a while longer. It is normally quite pleasant, but before the bonding ritual it becomes insufferable. Suddenly the village is full of experts, if you take my meaning. The sooner it's back to just me and the eggs, the better. No, just dries my scales. The eggs are blissfully unaware of all this scrutiny, I think. I don't remember all the gawking and complaining, certainly. Now, if you don't mind, I think Mime would make better company right now. Some herb. Smells sharp as the thorns. Wouldn't use it to season fruit, that's for certain. Must be one of the others. Just put it back with the rest of the food, maybe under glass. I'm no herbalist. If you're worried someone's trying to poison us, I promise I'm not going to eat it. I am going to get back to my drink, though.
Satisfied with your visit here? There is no rush. Anything in particular that caught your interest? Poison? Oh, this is dragonthorn. We mostly trade it to the Deadwater tribe, but it's a fairly ordinary medicinal plant. Several of the egg tenders are skilled herbalists. I don't see any reason it would be hidden intentionally. Then perhaps we have a traitor to the tribe. To think, it is beyond imagining. Quickly, let us check on the eggs. I pray we will find the truth before something terrible happens. You should visit the Uzith, our nest among the roots of the Hist. Perhaps the egg tenders on duty will provide something more useful. I will meet you at the Uzith, the nesting beds.
Napa ajuntu talil vakazuwazi.
This is the Uzith, the nest where our eggs are cared for. The egg tenders take every care to ensure that our offspring are healthy and safe.
Can you do this another time, Iskanaz? We're already behind.
I'm sorry. Did you need something? It's nothing. I'm just upset from an argument earlier. Forgive me. I just felt so sorry for him. The idea of leaving him to rot, I'm sorry. Can we talk about something else? No. Why would you think there's something wrong? What? No. No. That can't be. It can't. I have to go. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Asura! Kayak! That's the second time today. What did you say to her? You just doubled my workload. Ah, that woman. All the tenders treat these eggs like their own clutches. But for someone who's never bonded, she's the most doting mother I've ever met. She gets her hopes up every time the bonding ritual approaches, but she's never selected. She'd be a good mother, I think, if she ever got the chance, but I'm no tree minder. Oh, are you kidding? I think it's the only thing that keeps her going. She's mopey for about a month, and then she's back to being the most caring person you've ever seen.
Oh my. Hasura. She's not still angry with me, is she? The empty nest. Those eggs were returned to the Hist. Were the eggs poisoned, or was the poisoner's intent to harm the Hist? This is terrible. You are right, of course. Let me think. Think. This dragonthorn looks fresh, so it must have been picked recently. We cultivate ours in a small glade near to the village. That would be the easiest place to gather this much of the herb. Forgive me, but I must report your findings to the tree minder. I will return to your side with all the swiftness of a strangler vine. The glade is not far. I will meet you there as soon as I can. Over here, look! A body in our drying hut. He's really dead. He looks to be Vishkalil. You can never be certain with the ghost people. What happened here? That dead man is one of the Vishkalil, the Ghost People tribe. Are they responsible for our troubles? Who would want to kill Hasura? That makes no sense. And who killed the Vishkalil? Don't tell me you think Hasura killed this Ojel. She averts her gaze from our cook fires for pity of the creatures on the spits. She could never have done this. As mud is my mother, it's true. How could she? Giving our eggs to the Vishkalil of all people. I don't care if they were not meant to hatch. The ghost people should never have been allowed to lay a hand on our eggs. We must tell Pavu. What about Hasura? Let the Vishkalil take her for what she's done. I'm sorry. I did not mean that. They'll kill her, or worse. Hasura will have to face judgment for her actions, but it should be the tribe's judgment. You hear that? Hasura, is that you? Ha! It's alive! Don't let it get me. Oh. Another of these twisted branches dies among our roots. This is no coincidence. These things must be the work of the Vishkalil, sent to poison our Hist with their corruption. The Ghost People tribe. They make their home in the lightless corners of the deep swamp. Vishkalil only leave their lands to creep through the night and steal the dead. Even the brutal Root House people will return Saxhleel dead to their tribes, so they may return to the Hist. Not the Ghost People. They keep those lost souls for themselves, burying the bodies in the roots of their Hist. Or worse. Profaning them in strange rituals that keep souls from the Hist, or giving the dead legs to wander through the murk as dreadful watchmen. They mean to poison the whole village and steal our dead. We must find where these monstrosities come from. We mustn't let this trail go cold. This may be our only chance to find the vile den of the Vishkalil before they unleash more foulness upon us. All the more reason to keep on the path before us. She may have bested the attacker we found, but perhaps there were others. The only thing certain is that she will not be safe until the Vishkalil are dealt with. They have an odd, familiar scent. I can't place it. Just looking at these scales make me itch. Please, let it be my imagination. This keeps getting worse and worse. If anyone were to discover that we lost eggs to the Vishkalil, we'd never be trusted again. This might be working. This might be working. Ugh, that smell. We must be near the Blight Bog Sump. Of course, this is where the Vishkalil would make their home. Hasura!
I tried to save them. It all went wrong. She promised me she could save them. She promised me we were going to care for them and they'd live. I just wanted them to live. I don't know. She convinced me to bring her these eggs only to poison them. Look what she's done to my babies. How could anyone do something so cruel? I know. A mother knows. Rinakal's poison did this to them. Why? Why did she do this to us? People speak of the Vish Khalil as if they're monsters, but Rina Kal seemed warm to me. She listened to me. She understood my emptiness. She took away my pain. I trusted her more than my own eggkin. I feel like such a fool. They don't feel the way I do. How can they? They have been chosen for the bonding ritual. Every day I tend to children that aren't my own. I love them, I really do, but it's not the same. They don't understand. I've tried, but her concerns are always pointed outward. She must think of the good of our tribe. My desires are small compared to the needs of diplomacy. No. Is that what you want to hear me say? That I was stupid, foolish, pathetic? I know it. I can never forget it. When I look at those unseeded eggs, I just see myself, incomplete, broken. Seeing them fade away breaks my heart. Rina Kal saw that and offered me hope. I just wanted to believe it. All of it. That we'd all be happy. It was too much to ask. It was for me at first. I thought I could make myself the best choice for the bonding ritual with it. When Rina Kal asked me to bring her our unseeded eggs, I rubbed it on the shells to give them time, to strengthen them so we could save them. No. Is that...
Zutha! More of these creatures among broken eggs, piled up like refuse. You, a terrible odor. It sticks in my throat.
These were our babies. How could you?
Don't breathe it in. My nose burns from here. We should take Hasura and go. Surely you've gathered enough to prove how dire the situation is. No. You're telling me these creatures, they came from our eggs? I thought I was prepared for the worst, but this is abomination. I must warn Pavu. She will know what to do. We are a peaceful tribe. Our village is not prepared to face monsters made from their own flesh and blood. I must warn them. If you wish to wade deeper into foul waters, I will ask the Hist to watch over you. Pavu will know what to do. She must.
It was all a lie, wasn't it? She never intended to help my children live. She doesn't even care that she's hurting them. She's using them, twisting them. She's a monster. She's made my babies monsters. You think they're alive? Please, we have to find them. They need me. I can't let Rinakal keep hurting them. Please, just let me love them, even for a moment. I don't want them to be alone in the end. No, but if my children are tainted by these vile poisons, we may be able to follow their trail, if it doesn't kill us. The air is still down here. The fumes will linger a long time. Rinakal's poisons shouldn't exist. I don't know how, but I'll make sure they never hurt anyone again.
What do you think the Hollow are drawn to? I tire of tracking them down. All the Hollow are good for is mulch. They rot too quickly for deadwalkers.
Soon, Beast Khalil will outnumber any tribe. All the tribes.
The trail is headed this way. I cannot leave yet. I found you. I finally found you. Please, let us help you. They're making more poison. Be careful. I'll try to mix an antidote. You're ill. This way, I can help. You're poisoned. Come here. I can help. Over here. I have an antidote. All that. I have a potion for you. I'm sorry. I just wanted to take the pain away.
Our roots will spear all our roots.
The trail leads here. I cannot leave yet. Woozy, I've cleared the air here. This way, you can make it. Quickly, he's spinning. This way, before he spits. To me, over here. To me, over here. This way, before he spits. I'm sorry. I just wanted to take the pain away.
I miss the shade of the deep mire. I suffocate in this cave.
We can't let Renakal do this to anyone else. No one should have to feel this kind of pain. I'm ready. I don't care what it takes. I won't let her hurt my children anymore. It'll be enough to be there and know it's over. I don't want to hurt anyone ever again. I think we're close. I just feel it.
Hasara, you wanted to be here when they hatched so badly. Now, I'm so close. Can't you see that? You can have your children.
These were supposed to be our children. I don't deserve them.
You never did. Kill them!
Fight the poison. I can kill you. You're poisoned. Come here. I can help. Over here. I have an antidote. Fight the poison. the others. See? She's no danger to anyone. She doesn't have to be like the others. Isn't she beautiful? My little girl. Nothing's wrong with her. She's just a child, that's all. She needs someone to care for her. She needs her mother. I know she looks grown up, but that was Rena Cal's doing. She made her grow, but she never cared for her. She never raised her. That's why she's like this. I can fix that. I'll take her home. I can care for her there. Being part of the tribe will help her. She's a bright throat. She belongs with our Hist. They can punish me. I don't care. I deserve it. But this one has suffered enough. Pavu will understand. She will. No, she isn't ready yet. Can't you see she's scared? When I've calmed her down, I'll bring her home. You go back to Pavu. Tell them it's over now. I want some time with my little girl. She's a bright throat.
There are so many new faces coming through Lilmoth since Cyrodiila collections arrived. I hope more stop by the village.
Treeminder, if you saw what I saw, there would be no question.
If you hadn't run, you might understand.
Peace. Here is the one I must hear from.
Do you think they'd want to learn?
Biko Gel, I have heard much of the tragedy of our loss, and the part you played in ending it. The Hist chose wisely to entrust our troubles to you. We owe you much already, but I have one last request for you, if you would hear it. Hasara betrayed us in ways beyond my imagining. Iskenaz is right to be wary, but when I look upon her and her daughter, I feel only pity. You know the truth of this tragedy better than I ever could. It should be you that decides Hasara's fate. I can sense its relief, the calm of knowing that its children no longer suffer. What that means for Hasara's daughter is unclear. Our Hist does not answer me about Hasara. I feel its faith in us, so I put my trust in you. Speak to the others. Return when you have decided.
You know it's not true what Iskenaz is saying about her. You know it. He's a coward. She needs the Hist. It can help her. She can't be. She just can't. If they won't accept us, I'll take her somewhere else. We'll have each other. That's all we need. That doesn't matter. I'll love her however she is. If I have to care for her until my dying day, I will.
Please, you have seen the horrors that Rena Cal wrought. She soaked that corruption into the very essence of her creations. We cannot allow her poisons to seep into our roots. I beg you. You think me cruel to believe so? I swear to you, It gives me no joy. One day, I might even forgive Hasura for what she's done. But if there is even the smallest chance that showing her pity will harm the tribe, I will close my heart 1,000 times. They should go, far away from our tribe and our Hist. From any Hist. Never to trouble us again. If the Hist believes you are right, then you are right. I will have to hope we did not misjudge its intentions.
This is not a simple matter, nor a matter to be rushed. Take all the time you need. Hasara and Iskenaz will both want to plead their case to you, but I will understand if you do not wish your judgment to be swayed. I can think of no tribe that has had to weigh such a crime. There are many who would put her to death for far less. But that is not the Brightthroat way. If we cannot find it in ourselves to forgive, then we will forget. Exile is my answer. It is often easier to clip a withered branch for the sake of the whole tree. But with thought and care, a troubled limb can regain its strength. Hasara and her daughter are broken boughs, but they may yet be mended if we make the effort to heal them. There are many interpretations. Charitably, it may mean that she is not ailing as the other hatchlings were, but it is easy to see that she is not whole. I must consider the alternatives. That our Hist does not feel her pain because she is not of our tree. When I look at her, I do not see a Brightthroat, or even a Vishkalil. She is unmarked, tribeless, and her eyes are as blank as her scales. She may be of no tree at all. We are born of the Hist, shaped by the Hist. And when we die, we return to the Hist, to be born and shaped anew. Can the same be said of this one? Rina Kal gave her life, but can one born beyond the Hist's roots possess a soul? I have no answer. Then I will hear you as I hear our chimes. What is our stream's course? I feared I was being sentimental, but I am relieved to hear you offer them compassion. The Brightthroats have always navigated treacherous waters by linking arms and unifying our strength. Today shall be no different. We will do everything we can to restore Hasara and her child to unity with the Hist. There will always be a place among our tribe for these two, and for you, Biko. I would be honored to call you rootkin for what you've done for our tribe. Make yourself at home here. You have earned a rest. Come, Hasara. We have ignored your pain for too long. Now it is our pain, and we will overcome it together.
Come, my love. Let's go home.
It will be a long time before the tribe accepts them. Even Brightthroats have limits to their trust. I am hopeful that we will all grow stronger from this ordeal.